Alright, it has been a very long time since I've recorded anything. Um, Honestly, because I haven't had any time to myself to do so. I have not had the house free. Um, because if you remember, my computer is in a main area of the house, and I have no privacy. Anyway, I haven't played this game at all in all that time. Pretty much since Thanksgiving, I don't think I've made any recordings. So this is after New Year, so it's been like I think I made one recording in that time, in like the last 6 weeks. But since I have no audience, that really doesn't matter. At this point, I have no audience. And who knows, in the future, I may still have no audience. So this is just a bit of self-flagellation, again, as it were. Anywho, let's buff up. All my little buffy spells. And let's see if I can remember how to play this game. I think we were on the final leg of the main game. I think all I have to do is kill the final boss, and that completes the... where are we here? Yeah. That's the final tomb. So we're good to go. I think there's only one more waypoint. Riftgate to find. Please forgive me if I seem a bit rusty, since, as I did mention, you know what? I forgot something. Did I? No, I do have one of those guys. Where's it? Where's the button? I'm at the 3. I get 2 guardians. And I only summoned 1. Man, it has been a while. Considering how much I love having minions to do stuff for me. I can probably complete this in a pretty short period of time. Providing I can control my OCD and not open up every single chest in my path. And we see how well that's going. Another reason it's been taking me so long to get back into playing this is that because of burnout, I've been playing other games, and other games are cool. I mean, this game's cool. I love this game. I've devoted like 600 hours to this stupid game. So, obviously I think the game's cool and I like it. But I've been kind of... Since this is the final boss in the main game, I've been pondering what to do after I'm done playing this. And I've been looking at other games, and well, my health bar didn't even move, did it? I forgot how tanky this dude was.
Yeah.
At least under the right circumstances. But yeah, I've been looking at other games to play. I have been playing other games. Just kind of wondering which one of them would be good for another potential gameplay video type thingy doohickey that I'm doing here. I have a couple of potential candidates, and there's also fun time for me. I did get a Steam gift card. And then I took a small notch out of my health, and those things are usually pretty deadly. Awesome. I love being this tanky. Don't like playing a tank, but I love being a tanky character. Being a tank is just too stressful. It's almost as bad as being a healer, which I do not like either. But yeah, anyway. Stuff. Got a Steam gift card for Christmas from someone. Basically my son-in-law's mother. Which it might seem weird to get gifts from your son-in-law's mother. But you know, we're actually friendly with them. We see them for the holidays and stuff. And it's kind of nice to get along well with other people when they're related to people you know. So I've also been looking at what games I could possibly purchase with my Steam gift card. Can I purchase anything? I'm sure I can purchase something. And what games have come out recently? What games might I be interested in? Ooh, that one hurt. Come on, pick up, you stupid thing. And again, there are a couple of candidates for what stuff I might potentially pick up for new games, use for games that I have in my collection already. And I think I come up with a couple. What those couple might be, I will just have to leave you guessing, because given my lackadaisical recording rate and upload schedule, I didn't mean to do that. As I was saying, considering my lackadaisical recording, by the time this thing actually goes up, it will probably be who the hell knows how long. Because I've still got, I've got 3 other videos in the bank. Ooh, that was a nasty scream. That I could have uploaded in the interim 6 weeks. But I like to keep, I don't know why I didn't do it. I don't know why I didn't upload them. I probably should have. I just kind of felt, I don't know what I felt. I thought with me not recording anything, I didn't want to have nothing to put up. I didn't want to like upload with 3 videos I did have and then run out, not have anything to upload. But you know, in the long run, since I haven't uploaded the ones that I have, it's just stupid. It's just completely stupid. I should have uploaded them, and I should just, you know, I should record something and then upload it. Because I mean, I'm just being stupid and holding on to them for some kind of imaginary schedule I may someday hope to keep. In some non-existent fantasy world where I record videos all the time. Where am I going? Where I record videos on a regular basis, and I actually have a schedule of recording and uploading videos. For that to actually happen, I would need to have my computer in a separate area of the house that would allow me to record whenever I wanted to. And that is possible. That is on the table. But it requires me cleaning out the back room of the house that has become a default dumping ground in recent years. Kind of since my oldest daughter moved out, you know, it was her bedroom. There was a desk in there which I put my computer on. But when we had some house problems, we encountered some black mold. For anyone who doesn't know, and we kind of had to rapidly take everything into the pantry, dump it somewhere while the room was torn apart, sterilized, demolded, and rebuilt, which was a nightmare in and of itself. But now there's just like all the stuff is still in there. And I'm lost. I'm lost. Have you tried Hare Krishna? But things have just been piling up and I need to clean it out. I need to actually find a place to put the crap. So if I can do that, well, I've been avoiding it as well because it's in the back of the house. It kind of blocks me away from the rest of the house. If I'm sitting back there by myself, with nobody around, it does kind of shut me off from the family, which at this point is just me and my wife. Technically, my youngest daughter still lives here, but she is a college student. She has a life of her own, which does not involve us. And she is never here. So much for me avoiding or not listening to OCD. Oh look, here's something. Wait, I did not recall seeing that ring before. That's actually pretty good. DPS and defensive. 4903, 1206. It is an improvement. Well, I'll be darned. Can't complain. And it also gives a bonus to Vire's Might and Cadence. Where's that? Oh, so +2 to Vire's Might. Which one of these is Cadence? Does it matter? It doesn't matter. Who cares? Somebody cares. I think this is the final boss. Yep. Oh, I forgot that Ulgrim joins us for this. And he spawns a couple of mini bosses. Ulgrim got sucked in. This guy is just gross. And he's dead. My goodness, that was anticlimactic. But I may now access Elite difficulty if I wanted to. Let's see if there's any good loot in these treasure chests. Prismatic Eviscerator. Grimoire of Ognipesh, of which I have a couple already. Yeah, he went down pretty easy. I'm actually quite surprised. Chthonic Rift out of here. And that took me, what, 14 minutes? Where do I go? Inquisitor Creed. Alright, Inquisitor Creed. Let's talk to Inquisitor Creed, shall we? Back at the fort. Back at Fort Icon. Use all that. I didn't even gain a level. I may have over-leveled a bit in this area. I'm not taking your quest. Inquisitor Creed? What shall we say?
Is it finished then?
I guess so. Yes. The beast has been banished, but Ulgrim was pulled into the void along with it.
And so our great moment of triumph is soured with
A lot of
tragedy.
XP.
The cult's defeat at the Necropolis marks humanity's first major victory in this conflict, proving that we are not going to simply lie down and let ourselves be wiped out by fiends and spirits. Word of this victory will spread and give people hope that someday this nightmare will truly be over. Yet we cannot forget those who sacrificed their lives to bring us here. Brave men and women of the Black Legion who took up arms in the defense of Uralai, a nation that scorned them as criminals, outcasts, and even traitors. In death, they were none of those things. They died as heroes. But I refuse to count Ulgrim among the dead just yet. I owe him that much. I could use your help. Are you with me?
Oh, I guess so. How can I help? Cutscene. You can help me by watching this cutscene.
Arum Ital. Arum Ital. Lo ith soler. Lo ith bismir. Monum ulgrum thonokolo utoklein. Attack fellow! This is too dangerous. Need to find another way.
The Rift Gate! Something's coming through!
Inquisitor Creed. Devil's Crossing was attacked.
Take it easy, John. What's happened?
Some new kind of ethereal. Just smashed right through our defenses. We need reinforcements. We're in bad shape.
I'll send help, but I can't spare much. We're equally pressed here. Loss of Ulgrim to the Void may be more serious than you realize.
Ulgrim is dead, Creed. You must know that. My people need help now. We won't survive another attack.
John,
It came from Malmeth. That thing that attacked Devil's Crossing. I escaped the city with a small group 2 weeks ago. Most died crossing the burning fields. My father was pulled into the bog by cannibals. I had to leave him. I was the only one who made it to Devil's Crossing. Malmeth has been a living nightmare since the Grim Dawn. I was part of the resistance there, if you can call it that. The Ethereals toyed with us, as if we ever had a chance. They let us fight on because they needed us. Needed our bodies for the grotesque things they make deep beneath the city. You think you're safe here, behind your stone walls. But those things from Malmeth will keep coming, and they will find you. And no fortress will ever be able to save you.
a chilling tale indeed.
Indeed.
In our fight against the Chthonians, we've overlooked a growing ethereal threat. We must find Ulgrim. But maybe we can aid Malmeth at the same time. You've already done a great deal, but we must ask for your help once again. We need you to strike at the heart of the ethereal invasion, far to the east, in the ruined city of Malmeth.
Well, if you insist. What? True from Creed, free XP. Ooh, I want to look at this. This does give me +1 to all skills in Oathkeeper, but less damage. We shall have to see. Let's see what Ulgrim wants. Let's see what Ulgrim. Creed. What's Creed want?
Good, you're back. Do you have a moment?
Sure. What is it?
I struggle to admit this, but I must abandon my efforts at opening a rift to reach Ulgrim. For all I've learned in battling the occult, I'm no warlock. During my last attempt, I nearly lost control of the ritual when something tried to breach my portal from the other side. This is too dangerous to continue. To make matters worse, Captain Bourbon has just arrived with a girl named Amala, bearing dire news from the east. While we
Please
struggle
continue.
here to stop the Chthonians from unleashing terror and madness upon the world, the Ethereals have been far from idle. Everything they had done in this region is merely a sample of what is to come, if what Amala says is true. As much as it pains me to say this, our plans to rescue Aldrin are secondary to this rising threat in the fallen city of Malmeth. The passage north from Burwich is quickly closing as the Aether Fire consumes everything. But perhaps we can accomplish both goals at once.
What do you have in mind?
You see, the Luminari have long been aware of the Covenant witches hiding out to the north of Burwich,
Covenant
using
witches.
the treacherous territory to deter pursuers. The witches will know the lay of the land and should be aware of any paths that remain through the Aether Fire. And I have hopes that they will be able to do what I could not. Reveal where the Lockhorian has taken Aldrin. I would go myself, but I doubt the arrival of a high-ranking Inquisitor will be looked upon kindly within their circle.
No, probably not.
In Devil's Crossing. I know that you have suffered much already in the defense of humanity, but you are the only one I can trust with this. Take my pendant and travel north from the Burwich Estates. A barrier of Aether Fire will stand in your way, but the pendant will make short work of it. Head north through Gloomwald until you reach the edges of Ugdenbald, where I believe the Covenants made their home. You cannot arrive empty-handed, and I may well burn any memory of discovering their location right out of your mind. I recommend you hunt down a creature known as Corax's Fowl, the scourge of Ugdenbald. I imagine it has grown quite large over the years, preying on unwary travelers making their way through Gloomwald. Find the beast within its waterside lair, Gloomwald, and bring its heart to the Covenant. I'm sure they'll find some nefarious use for it. But we must overlook that in light of our situation. Show them this keepsake of Aldrin's and find us a way to Malmeth. We will be awaiting your signal.
I'll head to Ugdenbog right away. Close. That looks like her next.
Excuse me, could I have a moment of your time? I overheard that you will be headed beyond Gloomwald in the hopes of reaching Malmeth. It's noble of you to spearhead this effort, but I was hoping there was something you could look into for me. You see, I did not travel down here alone. I was with my father. He was injured in Gloomwald, and I had no choice but to leave him behind in search of aid.
What
My
happened?
father and I were part of a small group that managed to escape the confines of Malmeth's ruins. But we did not get far before the casualties began. The spreading Aether Fire and roaming Ethereals saw to that. But it was not until we reached Ugdenbog that the horrors truly began. Cannibals, poisonous fumes, and even carnivorous plants threatened our every move. By the time we entered Gloomwald, it was just my father and I, but we were not out of danger yet. A pack of cannibals ambushed us in the night. My father was injured in the fray. While it wasn't fatal, I had no choice but to leave him so that I could find help. Eventually, I found my way to Devil's Crossing. I'm not sure how long my father can survive on his own. He was never very good with weapons, or much of anything, for that matter. Nevertheless, he's the only family I've got left, and I want to look for him. But the Inquisitor insists that I first debrief him on every detail that I can recall on Malmeth. On your way through Gloomwald, will you spare some time and search for my father? He could not have strayed far from the main road.
I will find him. Alright. That was essentially the beginning, the intro to the expansion, Ashes of Malmeth. Just getting rid of some stuff, cleaning up some stuff here. Getting rid of some, not getting rid of some loot, but you know, cleaning up the inventory a tad. Because you never know when you're gonna need it again. The space in the inventory, per se. I don't need these right in my main inventory. I can probably sell a couple pieces of crap over here. Get rid of it. Red. Save that for later. Get rid of that. That. Get rid of that. Yep. There, all gone.
See you around.
So we will just kind of start the beginning of the Ashes of Malmuth. I think I can find the first. Let's look at Devil's Crossing real quick for a second. I'm not sure any of you remember Devil's Crossing, although we were just in it like 20 minutes ago, and now it's all destroyed and covered in aether fire.
Good luck, Outlook.
Yeah. Okay, inside is still the same, but there are no. I don't think I've ever looked. Nope, no new quests. Although the woman who refunded your devotion points and your skill points, she's no longer in the corner. Angram is still our blacksmith. He has a quest, but I'm not going to bother doing it now. It's a side quest and doesn't really give you anything important. I think not the cellar. Village? I think it's here. It's here. Can I get there from here? Boink. Geez, those guys do some damage. Well, I forgot we're in the level 1 area. And I can't get through there because that sucks. Can I get through here? No. No, I cannot. Gonna have to go a different way. Excuse me, I burped a little bit there. Please forgive my poor manners. Excuse me. Oh, must be COVID. And is that joke on poor taste? Of course it is. Why would I tell a joke in good taste? The ethereals have barred the way north from Bur, which likely to stop anyone from attempting to flee the carnage. With Inquisitor Creed's pendant, you should be able to dissipate it. Perk the barrier. Ta-da! Boink. I'm not sure if you guys noticed a moment ago, but I didn't get a crystal from the other crystal we shattered, an aether crystal. But that is because you only get aether crystals from clusters that give you experience points. If you don't get experience points from them, you get no crystals. So it kind of means if you want crystals for stuff, and you do need them for crafting, you can't just farm low-level areas indefinitely just for your own fun. You're going to have to find areas that are at least marginally dangerous to you in order to get the crystals. This is something different. These things kind of flail at you. You do a little bit of damage. Oop. And look at that, we found the first Gloomwald Rift. So let's zoom out a bit. This area is actually pretty large. We're going to have to wander all this area, this black area here, to try and find our way around to find Alma's father and to find Caraxus the Foul, and kill him and take his heart. So because of that, I think I will call it an evening, or an afternoon, depending on what time of day you are watching this, if, of course, anyone watches it at all. I'm not counting on it. I'm just here playing by myself. At least not playing with myself. Anyway, thanks for enduring another of my boring monologues, and good hunting.